2 layers.
Oh yeah, I can still see you.
You can still see through it. Are you serious?
Yes. It actually looks like your neck is Jake.
What's up, guys? Jake with TN Tactical. Come to another special video. A little something different than we typically do on the channel, but it's a question that I've been wanting to ask for the longest time. Can you see through smoke with thermal? That's what we're going to answer today. So, in case you guys are new to the channel, I recently got my first thermal device, and after testing out the DNT Hydra HS325, I started getting the question here, what can you do with thermal? What is thermal capable of under the more unusual circumstances? For example, obviously we all know if you're shooting and hunting and stuff, you can obviously pick out your target out in the woods and wilderness. Especially at nighttime, it's really useful. Then my buddies and I, we were starting to talk. You know, we play Call of Duty, we play Warzone. I don't know if you guys play the Warzone. I played the Warzone. I kind of suck at the Warzone. I always use thermal, whether it's like the outline thermal or the black and white thermal, one of the other thermal attachments on Call of Duty. I'm getting older, I'm like 38. I suck at Call of Duty. I suck at Warzone. So I have to have that thermal on my guns in Call of Duty to see people, really just to see if they stand out from all the vegetation, but more importantly when they pop smoke, because the thing is about smoke in Call of Duty is if you have a thermal optic, you can see right through the smoke and still make your shots accurate as if the smoke isn't there. My buddies that play with me, they don't think that's really true. They don't think it's real life. Now, I thought maybe it is true. And I've tried to do a little bit of research on it, and I didn't really find too much out there. There's some shorts, you know, there's a few things here and there, but I wanted to give you a good proper video, you and I, to really see for the first time how an actual thermal optic, as well as like a little, this right here, this little thermal for my phone, I want to see how these two thermal optics compare when I'm like completely enshrouded in smoke. We went to the fireworks store, went in there, we got the best smoke that they had, and it's supposed to like last for 60 seconds of pouring out smoke. So I wanted to see how this would affect thermal from picking me up if I was completely enshrouded in said smoke. Now, in order to really accomplish that, to make it fully effective, I've emptied out my shed here, thanks to Junior. Thank you, Junior, I appreciate that. Because we're gonna actually pop one of these smokes while I'm inside the shed, deep in the shed, so that hopefully it completely fills up with smoke. And we're gonna have the thermals as well as the regular camera all point at the same time simultaneously to capture in real time what looks like regular eyesight versus this thermal versus my little dinky thermal camera attachment I got from my iPhone. On top of that, we have a few other experiments we want to try while we've got this thermal, while we've got some smoke, while we've got all this stuff out here that I think you might be interested in as well. So let's see how she does. All right, now in a full abundance of caution and safety, I've got this gas mask. I can't remember the brand of it. It's not the Mirror Safety one, but if you want the Mirror Safety one, I'll put a link down in the description. It will protect me from breathing all that shit in, because I have no idea what's going to be in these Chinesium little smoke bombs. It could be anthrax, or it could be made of asbestos. Yeah, I have no idea. But anyways, safety first. Now Junior's using a 2X thermal, so because that, he's kind of having to get in the neighbor's driveway there. So it's going to look a lot closer than it really is on the actual thermal device. I've got my other assistant here who will remain unnamed with my little camera thermal, and that's probably about 10 feet away, not that far at all. So you'll get like a good comparison of real 10 feet, thermal 10 feet, and then thermal like 20 feet. There we go.
I can't either. All I can see is Jake.
It's starting to get hot.
207 degrees.
There we go. So what do you think?
Man, it recorded the temperature of it. It got up to like 250 degrees there at the end.
So, couple things. Number one, I learned that this gas mask is good, but I didn't have a completely good seal on it. I could smell a little bit of the smoke coming through. Not too much, just a little bit. So I had to really hold it in. I held it with one hand and tightened it up a little bit more to make sure I was good. But honestly, I'm glad I had it, because honestly, I don't know if that would have been an enjoyable experience otherwise. Yeah, it's definitely way more smoky without the gas mask. Holy shit. The second thing I want to do was this purple smoke. I don't know how long the purple smoke is going to last. They said it should be pretty long, but they weren't certain on that. But they did say this one was going to last as long as it did. So we're going to start with purple smoke next. Same step inside the shed, so I'm fully engulfed in it. I'm gonna have Junior this time be really far away, because I know one question some people may have is, how effective is thermal with smoke at a distance? This was only like 10 feet away. Is it gonna be as effective when the thermal camera is really far away? Somebody's gonna ask that. I'm gonna answer it. Now, I know some people out there are gonna say, oh, well, TN Tactical, that's white smoke. White smoke might be easier to see through with your thermal or something. Show some dark smoke. Well, the darkest smoke they had was purple, so hopefully it's a dark purple that will convince us that color doesn't really matter. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. When you use a thermal device like a thermal camera or this thermal optic, the image you see, the video you see, is literally just heat magically calculated to give you an image of what things look like as far as heat goes. Predator vision. All right, so now it's going to be the same thing, except this time we've got Junior. He's over there, and we are way over here. Yeah, we'll keep the camera in the same spot. Again, about 10 feet, at least 100 something feet. Again, the iPhone camera will be about the same distance. One. Not nearly as much smoke. They told me it was purple. Clearly it didn't look purple to me. All right, let's go ahead and do the other white smoke with that thermal camera at a far distance so you can really see. Now with my thermal optic at about 100 feet or so you can really see the comparison of being close versus far away. How'd that look? Yeah, that was cool. That was fun. So, as you saw in this footage, thermal really does work through smoke. Freaking cool. All right, the next test is, well, we've got this little black thin felt material here. You can clearly see, like there's Fred there, Junior. You can clearly see him through it, right? And you were telling me that you couldn't see through it. All right, so we're gonna try that now. We've got close, he's away. Okay, about 18 inches and start coming slower. Go to about like 12 inches. Okay.
That's 12.
Wow, I can already start seeing you. Come about 6 inches, so like half the distance.
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay, now come up like right up next to it, but not like, you know, like barely touching it. Holy cow. That's so weird. That's so weird. Oh, you can definitely tell there's something there. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, I don't like that. That's creepy. All right, so the last thing I want to test is somebody did a video saying that you could see with thermal through a black trash bag. Now, what I noticed that they did was they actually cut through it. So if you want to bring your thermal camera here, I'm going to not cut through it, but rather just hold up one layer of it. Can you see through this?
I can actually.
Yeah, you can
It
see
literally
through
looks
this.
like you cut a hole in it.
Yeah. So if I hold just one layer of the trash bag here, they can see right through it. Now, if I hold up two layers,
Oh yeah, I can still see you.
you can still see through it. Are you serious?
Yes.
Are y'all recording?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually looks like your neck is shaking.
So you can see right through this.
Yeah.
It's a little hazy.
It is just a smidge hazy, but yes, you can fully
And of course, you can see where I grip it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it leaves heat.
Yeah,
What if I
like-
go like this? Look.
Yeah.
Now take it off. Yeah. There's a face imprint.
Yeah. It left a face imprint.
Yeah. Like just for a brief second.
That's funny. So if I hold this up though, you can see right through it.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And you didn't even cut it.
No, I didn't even cut it. 3 layers. Okay. Well, this will have to be 4 layers, really. Okay. So we're just gonna do my face here.
Yeah. Your neck's a little iffy, but yeah.
4 layers, huh?
Barely. It's starting
Yeah.
to get hazy.
4 layers. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 8 layers. This probably won't work. I'll make it flat. You know, let's be fair here. 8 layers.
I can't see you.
You can't see me.
I can see your handprint. from the
Okay.
bottom.
That's crazy. So you really can see just like through a normal trash bag. Even like this. No, you're lying. You can see like this.
It's hazy.
What the fuck? That's so weird. That's weird. Okay. Fucking him. And then do 2 layers. Okay.
Try 4.
Try 4 layers.
This is 4 layers.
Oh, that is 4 layers.
Here's 1 layer.
Yeah, do the 1 layer.
Oh yeah, do the 1 layer. We didn't do that.
That's nuts.
Let me see it. Oh my gosh.
Can you see him?
He looks like a terrible Halloween costume.
I know.
Hang on, I'll tell you. You're holding 1 thumb, 2 fingers now.
Yeah.
Your left hand isn't holding anything. Now you got 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What in the world? Yeah, you see right through it.
Yeah.
Huh.
That is crazy.
It's like a superpower.
Yeah.
Like I felt like night vision was a superpower, but ever since I've gotten this thermal, I've been trying weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
This seems more like a superpower.
Yeah. Thermal's where it's at.
I think we all learned something here. I think the moral of the story is if you ever need to hide from thermal, smoke, number 1, is not going to help you. And number 2, thin material like, I guess, like this black garbage trash bag will also not help you either.
No, not even close.
It's crazy. You'd be better off just jumping in a pool of cold water or something.
Yeah.
That might work.
Possibly. That would be
Put you in some cold water. Guys, that's going to wrap it today. Enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. What do you think about these findings with the thermal device? Love to hear from you. We will see you next time.
We need a vehicle get out of this situation.
I'm down. Oh fuck.
Welcome to the Gulag.